Welcome to the inaugural channel of Miracles and Testimonials. I'm launching this channel in an effort to reach those of you out there that may wonder what it's like to be born again. I'd like to begin by just showing Deion Sanders' testimony and how he came to be a born again believer. But I also need your help. Those of you that are watching that are born again believers, I'd like you to share your testimony with others through this channel and just upload it to miracles and testimonials at gmail.com. And then I'll create a library and then we will put up one a week. And then people can also go to the library and check out various testimonials. And also miracles, if you have a miracle that happened in your life that you felt was from God, I'm sure people are interested in hearing about those, and I think that would make a difference also. So without further ado, here is Deion's testimony. Thank you very much. Bye.
And see, I had a moment. That's why nobody can tell me nothing about the gospel of Christ Jesus. Nobody can tell me nothing about who he isn't, because I had a moment right in a room in Cincinnati, Ohio, a condo by myself. When I finally got on my knees that night and I surrendered, I said, Lord, if you here, take me, I'm yours. And the lights that came into that room, the sound and the wind, the whistling, and it came through that room, and it's like papers was flying, and the light was so bright and radiant that I was just crying out, Lord, take me. And it was so the most beautiful thing I ever saw. I had a real visitation. So for you, the gospel, accepting the gospel, was a very dramatic moment for you. It was. My life has been dramatic. So how won't that scene been dramatic? You think my life has been mediocre? My life has been dramatic. So how's God gonna come to me? So you've been living prime. God came to you in a prime way. Yes, because he wanted it to be real. He wanted me to see the authenticity and the real. And when I tell you he came, he came. God has always spoken to me. And I always knew it was him. I just wasn't ready at that particular time to accept the charges because I felt like it was going to cost me too much. I can do this. I don't have to be perfect, Pastor. I just got to be present. God hadn't called me to be perfect. He called me to be present. God hadn't called me to the pulpit. He called me to the street. God hadn't called me to the altar. He called me to the field. My ministry is everywhere I am. It's not just isolated in this place. It's everywhere I go. In your life, how do you view those same resources? It isn't about them. Well, Prime, you got this, you got this, you got this. No. That had me. Now I got it. And that's a tremendous difference. For the most part, I drive a pickup truck. I can afford a Maybach. I can afford a Rolls Royce. I can afford a whole lot of things. But what I choose, see, it's all about choices, man. Pastor, I'm trying to make the right choices, not just for me, but for my kids. Not only my kids that are my biological kids, but the kids I coach. Not only just for the kids I coach and my biological kids, but the kids I come across in the community. And not just the kids, their parents. 1, 2, 3. Remember your for you to reflect Christ in all that you do. No you're known. There ain't no pressure. So talk to me about what that looks like. There ain't no pressure. Pressure? Mm-hmm. You know what pressure is? Pressure is a single mother of 3 with no man in the house. She just got fired or terminated from her job, and she got to make ends meet. She got to feed those kids. Pressure is a kid laying up in the hospital that don't know his next breath, that don't even know if he's going to make it to tomorrow. That's pressure. This ain't no pressure. This is a choice. And I've made the choice to everywhere I go, I'm going to take Jesus with me, or I don't need to be there. If I can't take my God with me, why am I there? Why am I there? And God gave me so many tools. He gave me so many gifts, so many talents, so many ways to touch and create and attract. I would be a fool if I didn't utilize all of it. And see, it's not about me. It's about us. There are people from every walk of life who know who you are. There are people from every walk of life who'll probably see this interview. If you could say or speak to them about the gospel of Jesus Christ, what would you say to them about your experience with Christ? I've trusted man. I've trusted woman. I've trusted child. I've trusted people, places, and things. And every last one of them have somehow, some way or another let me down. But not Jesus. But not Jesus. Not one day, not one time, not one moment. And I've learned to accept all things. And all things, when I tell you all things, I don't have bad days. All my days are good. All my days of learning are their lessons, or their things that take me from faith to glory, or their ways that teaches me and trains me how to reach and how to teach and how to touch, how to inspire, how to encourage, and how to motivate. All these different things. I've been through private hell and public hell and have had private success as well as public success. So everything is a learning tool for me, and I'm going to take every last bit of it and try to encourage and motivate others to come to know Jesus. I don't care what anybody would say. I know what works for me. And I want you, just like I go to a restaurant and tell you, hey man, there's some good food down here. I'm going to tell you, hey man, there's some good Jesus over here.